What's going on, everybody? Doc, Average Gamer Guys, back yet again into another episode of our Escape series. So, we finished up last episode with an absolute bang. We got to the point where level 15 opened us up for the flea market. We also got some really solid loot. So, I'm feeling really good about it. Excuse me. So, here's what I wanted to do. Before we jump into it, so going to be a little bit of a longer intro, and I do apologize for that. But I wanted to talk just very quickly about what level 15 meant for me, what my focus was going to be, and we had quite a couple 100,000 rubles, I think, what we ended up spending our money on. So I did go ahead and I did spend the money. I got a couple of things working while we kind of had the intermission and allowed some of the time to take place here. So the big thing that I would have first spent my money on if I needed to, and we were lucky enough in that last raid to find a couple of things that we needed, was to pick up some keys for some tasks. Specifically this, we were missing this director's office key for quite a while, and just didn't have any luck hitting jackets and ended up finding it. Luckily, in the very end of last episode, we did pick it up. We were able to kill a scab with it, and we were able to grab it. So that really helped us. So that was going to be the first thing. Outside of any quest-related keys, factory exit key would have been one that I would have bought just for the utility, both with factory and with customs, and being able to get around, and the usability for that. The other thing, and we may end up doing this actually, is trying to work a little bit very systematically and slowly working through our gunsmith progression tasks. Being able to get some of these done, the rewards as you move forward are actually really good. I think the money investment at this point in the wipe is going to be a lot less because there will be a lot more quantity of the items that we need specifically. Most people will have this quest probably done at this point. So this is a good time now, if you're just getting started, to go in, get to the flea market, and just spend the money to be able to mod these out the way that they needed to be in order to get them turned in. So we have Gunsmith 2 and 3, so we'll look to do that. If we can get a couple 100,000 rubles built back up, I will certainly be turning these Gunsmith tasks in. Other than that, we're certainly going to buy anything that we need for any task progression, so I don't think we actually need a toolkit for this, but if we did, I would pick that up. Other than that, I primarily focus spending at least the initial amount of money on the hideout. So with that being said, let's jump in, and you're going to see we have a lot to get upgraded here. And that's actually really good. That's positive for us from a couple of different aspects. So I was actually quite close on a lot of these upgrades with just what we had found just in our travels and in our raids. And I basically just spent the money to top up the rest of the items in order to get some good progress forward. The nice part about the hideout, and this has been shown to be true, but is also just a really good thing to keep in mind, is that the sooner that you can do some of the upgrades, the better off you'll be as you get into the wipe. And even certain things like heating, rest space, some of those bonuses you may not notice up front, but should be really helpful in between raids or even after raids for you to be able to recover some health, get some energy back, and in the long run, essentially not spend as much money on some of the things that you might need to if you didn't do any hideout progression at all. In addition to that, I'm a big fan of upgrading the hideout, not just to get to the Bitcoin farm and be able to make some consistent money from that. More importantly, it's nice because there are a lot of really solid crafts that you can make with a little bit of money and obviously some fuel. There's some really solid crafts that you can do to give yourself some access to some things that are either going to be really expensive on the flea market or save yourself a significant amount of money crafting them in your own hideout. Ammo, specifically with the workbench, is probably the biggest one. So just trying to get that rolling, get these things upgraded is going to be really smart. So I won't show you exactly. I saved you the time on what exactly I bought, but basically I just went into these upgrades and I said, hey, I'm really close to getting these things. Let me buy a motor. Let me buy a couple of wires. I'll get that done so I could get the upgrade going. So we're going to complete some things here. We got vents level 2 now installed, which is really nice. We're going to go We're gonna install level 2 security. I actually have the SSD already, which is really nice. A lavatory we're gonna get installed, so this is gonna be a long one for us, or actually one that's gonna take some money. Let's see what else we can craft in here. So again, the ability now we can go and 60 rounders. I can actually start crafting this for the Prepare task, which is really, really good. We can use up some fuel and make a mag box, which I think is really, really smart as well. So we'll look to do that. Shooting range is nice just because we'll be able to test out our firearms. That just seems like a good thing to do. We did make some wires, so that's really solid. So this is going to be another big focus for us, is trying to get this complete. So we actually do have a couple of toolkits, but we'll look to buy this. Right now, I think the only problem is that these are kind of, these are pretty expensive, interestingly enough. Not typically the case, but interesting enough. We could also look to buy one of these if we had the cash as well. We'll look to find that. That's not too difficult. But let's get heating installed here. And look at that. We're rocking and rolling here. I don't know that there's anything else that we can do. We just need to get generator and ragman level up there. And for this, we just need some money per to level 2 and some ace marks. And last but not least here, we need a couple of things for this. We might actually be able to do this right now. We would probably tap our cash if we ended up doing that, although, yeah, that's like 30k. Yeah, that'd be about a little less than 40k or 40k-ish, so that would put us basically at 0. So we're not going to do that quite yet. But you can see we got a lot of really good hideout progress, upgrades. Intel Center would be another thing that we would want to jump on pretty quickly because, again, scav cooldown. So if you run your scav a lot, especially early on, makes it really, really beneficial for you. So that's where we sat. That's what we did. And here's what we're going to do for this episode. We're going to take our director's office key. We're going to go to customs. We're going to try to get this done so we can get some progress with Mr. Prepare. We're also going to see if we can find some dang gas analyzers, because that would be really, really nice. And then if we can find a flash drive, we'd be in a really good position. We may jump into factory at some point during the episode, depending on how things go. But we'll play that one by ear as we get in it. So we're going to run shotgun, go into customs. Sorry for the long intro, but we'll see you in the raid. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's get some customs action. Interesting spawn. Load my shotgun here really quick. Get any heals here. This isn't a bad spawn. If we get shot a lot, we got ways to heal it, I guess. This on 5, this on 6. Got a bog. Well, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hit the stashes here. Loud. I'm gonna hit the stashes here. I might step into stronghold really, really quickly. I really don't need to. This is an FN. Nice. Beautiful pistol. Love this pistol. This one's so exposed. Maybe you don't step in there? Screw it. We're going. Gonna listen really quick because there are a lot of really close spawns to this building. I am gonna jump in here. Not punished for this. I don't see anything looted yet. Shotgun action. No. It's good money. Really hoping for an intel. That would have been amazing. But not to be, it appears. Okay. Oh, a little bit more cash. What I need, gas analyzers. Need a 203 key. I don't really need it. Gas analyzers. Buy the drill. That's money, Batman. Yeah. As we had seen earlier, bolts are pretty expensive right now, so probably not a bad take for us. Son, hello?
Да вот!
I just want to stay them up before we make the run. Just in case. So my thought here is that this by now should be pretty well cleared out, but you obviously never want to just make that assumption. Looks like some pistol run here. Sure, able to get a couple of scavs. Saved us the effort of kicking the door open. Sure they did that. That's okay. Here's our docks. Probably a safe assumption to say that they looted this stuff, but we'll do a quick check on it anyways. Oh, they did. Interesting. I would think with all the other things looted like that, that this would have been looted, but sometimes you never know. We're certainly going to check this really quick. All of the SD. Still need gas analyzers. Alright. We roll out. Quick, easy raid. That's huge. That is huge. Let's go. Nice raid. That is a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. Alright, so here's the loot haul. Really nice that we grab a fire clean gun loot right there at the end. That's pretty sweet. Couple of streamer items this raid. Nice FN pistol. So that's really, really solid. So we can certainly use that. We got a nice armor as well. Not sure if we're gonna have space for the armor. So we'll see if we can't get something situated there. Other than that, a couple of just good barter items. We can throw most of this into our junk box and we'll be in a pretty good position. But let's very quickly make sure that we can go ahead and get this turned in. Oh, just kidding. We need to stash this, not turn it in. we need to stash it. So we are definitely going factory after this. We're going to bring ourselves a toolkit, and hopefully we can get up to here and get this situated. So we'll get ready for that, and we'll see you in the next raid. So this is a moment of both joy and pain for me. I just got done with a factory raid. Realized my recording had stopped. Realizing now that my factory raid did not get recorded. The most unfortunate part about this is the factory raid, not only did we get delivery from the past completed, we were able to get the item down, as you can see here. We're also able to go and get farming done by fixing the last of our circuit boards, or whatever the hell these things are, control board. But the most painful part about not having that factory raid on camera is the fact that with a 153 shotgun and 8mm buckshot, we killed Tagilla. I did 1,645 damage to the man, the myth, the legend himself, Tagilla. And I killed him. And you get to see none of it. So sad. It was such a good fight. We got really lucky. Tagilla, he spawned underneath, and I was able to run. I got a really bad spawn, but I was able to run, get in, get the delivery from the past planted. I then ran back into the long hallway. I was able to get, again, use the toolkit that we had in our alpha container. I was able to get that fixed up and fix that control board. I ran basically to rotate kind of towards the mid, kind of towards that med tent, and I heard some running underneath. I checked that underneath area. I was able to get a shot in on his legs. He actually pushed back to heal, which I thought was really interesting. So I was able to get kind of basically corner peek and get a couple of shots in there. He then kind of like moved up and started healing again. So I was able to reload, re-peek the corner, hit him a couple more times. Then he finally pushed me, and I was able to finish him off with a couple more leg shots. So we did kill him in the right leg. I'm very, very sad that I don't have that. The AI certainly helped us. It was a good fight, though, in addition to that. I mean, we got a Sheriff's Eli badge from him. We got, these are all full of Eagle Neck, which is amazing, as is this. We got the cap in addition. So, I'm just very sad. He used up a good portion of his Salewa. I'm very sad that I didn't have that recorded. So I do apologize. We did get that stuff done, so I am going to turn these things in. It was a good fight. We didn't run into any players either, so we got really lucky there. So we get BP Depot opened up. I think we'll go to customs next, probably here just with our shotgun, and we'll get that knocked out. I'm going to get farming complete as well, except this. We can turn these things in. I'm surprised I don't have a single one of these. So power cords, T-shaped plugs, and circuit boards, so we can get farming part 2 going. And man, yeah, it's awesome. Awesome. It was an awesome raid. The fact that we got this, I am very sad that I did not have it on recording. So again, I do apologize. So I said you'll see me in that raid, but you won't. So now you're gonna see me in the customs raid. We'll catch you in the next raid. Very sad. Very, very sad. Sad you didn't get to see that last raid. Thank you, man. It was such a good raid. It really was. lots of stuff happened. Did a thing. Killed a guy. We killed Tagilla. One of the harder bosses. I won't say the hard. I don't think he's the hardest. He's one of the harder bosses. And we did it with a shotgun, which is pretty cool. And that's nothing to scoff at. Alright, so the goal here is to drop some markers. steps are hard. That's good. It's worthwhile to take that out. It can be money and gold items right there. Just if you frequent this place, make sure you look. Little spot. Son.
Вон он, сука!
Guys be hanging out today. Don't need that. Bag swap here. Take the EXP. I cannot frickin' see this guy. Just want the PS ammo. I should have maybe taken that gun just to have some range. That may have been smart. Look like sniper scavs this up. First marker is backside of new gas. Have hanging out right there. Try to push in really quick. It's planted. Probably the safest spot for me at this point. I don't have my key. So... I'm basically gonna have to go back around. This came from. Which is okay. Not necessarily ideal. Scab was somewhere around here. But that's a player. Shit. Multiple players. Hmm. Maybe should have taken a shot, but sometimes survival is the better option. Yeah, it looked like he was on a quest. So we are also on a quest. We're gonna need to go get our quests done. Quest brothers. Kind enough to clear the way for us a bit. Also, the SSHs. Yeah. We'll need fountain raid bleach at some. Hercules? To grab it early? Holy moly. This is going to be a problem with a shotgun. Oh, dang it. Not having something that can reach far is the only drawback of these shotguns. I'm real fucked now.
Вон оно, блядь. Дивись, нахуй!
I just literally got pinched in between scabs and players there. Oh, man. I would have really liked to get that a little down. Eagle neck, too. Jeez. So, unfortunate finish to that customs raid. We just got put in a bad position with just running the shotgun. So, 8mm buck is fantastic. We were able to kill a couple of scabs there. What I really needed to do, though, was probably push in a little bit sooner. I think those players, it ended up being a two-person team. The guy that killed me, I checked out his stream really quick. What I think they were doing is obviously just pushing the PvP. So we made a lot of noise there, and we really just needed to get through, obviously get to the back of gas there and be able to plant. We're probably in a tough spot anyways. We're certainly not winning that fight. Interestingly enough, as they rotated out of gas, they ended up running into another player that was coming from Stronghold. So we're probably in a bad pinch anyways, although we would have taken a different route than they did. There's a good chance we probably die regardless, especially if they were pushing the PvP and hot on our tail to try to get there. So unfortunately, we do lose one of the markers. We did pick up an AFAC and that SSD, which is actually going to save us quite a bit of money. We replenished the marker. I think I'm going to call this one here, but we got some really good quest progress and quite a bit done. I'm still very sad. Still very sad that the factory raid, my recording didn't work and it's not included in the episode. I think y'all would have really enjoyed that. But fortunately, we were able to get it done, get some quest progress, get to Gilla down. Unfortunately, I don't have any proof of the kill. Outside of, we got all the gear and we survived that raid. But it was fun. It was interesting. I'm sure we'll run into him again and hopefully we can have a very similar result. But we'll wrap this one up here. Maybe a little bit of a shorter episode. We made a little bit of money, but I want to crank up just a little bit more, get a couple more things going. And then again, we'll talk some more about where to spend the money, how we're going to spend it, kind of what we're going to focus on. As we get going with that. Certainly going to put some focus on the hideout now as well, but we want to make sure that we're getting some quests complete, and that's going to be the main focus. So, as always, as we close out, like, comment, subscribe. Do appreciate all the support on the channel. If you're watching the series, hopefully you're learning something. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Thank you so much for tuning back in and continuing to do that. It really does mean a lot. In addition, we got links in the description, Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. We stream Fridays and Saturdays, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'd love for you to come hang out with us, chat, chill, do all that good stuff. We play Tarkov, we do some hardcore series, we do some of our main account, we do some as duos and trios, we play games with you guys sometimes, and we do other games as well, Apex, New World, and whatever else we're feeling at the time as well. So cool place to come hang. If you have any Tarkov related questions, especially if you're newer, we welcome you by. Ask anything that you can, and we'll certainly try to help you out as best we can and answer those questions. We love to help. But yeah, join our Discord, stay up to date with the channel, all that good stuff. We'll finish it up here. Doc, Average Gamer, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next Escape from Tarkov video. Peace.